What's up, everybody? It's your host, Joel, with another Mix It Up podcast. Here with my good friend,
Aich Jones. Right over here. I was moving my mic.
Anyways, so today we're going to be doing something fantastical. No,
dope.
You just ruined it for me. It's okay, though.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
Yeah.
You'd messed it up.
It's pretty dope, though. But we're going to be doing BTS Dope because we said we were going to, and we're going to. And we are. What?
I'm good.
Okay. Well, yeah, so we're going to be doing that. Eventually, we're going to watch that thing by Rice Squad, which has goes in depth of all the stuff and whatnot. But we're going to see this video today, and we're going to check it out. And then we're going to check out a few other little tidbits and whatnot. You know, it's going to be fun. So let's go exploring together. Anyways, so we're going to check out BTS Dope. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notifications so you know when new videos are coming out, because not everybody does. And then they're like, oh, y'all should do blah, blah, blah. I'm like, we did that last week. Well, I didn't know. Hit the bell notification and it tells you when stuff is coming out. I've said it every episode. I don't know how you're confused. But yeah, just you know, you don't have to. I mean, you could. You know. Join Fourth Wall. We'll put the link up above H's head.
Probably covering my face.
But yeah, so join Fourth Wall, you know, become an awesome badass or part of the if you do become the tier 3, you know, part of the regalia. Thank you. I mean, literally, that's super nice. I mean, we don't have enough or do enough to really justify someone being part of the regalia, but
they just like us.
But we thank you so much for joining. I have a goofy face. Okay, let's check out BTS Dope.
All your bottles.
All right.
방탄은 처음이지?
Hey yo ladies and gentlemen 준비가 됐다면 부를게 yeah. 딴 녀석들과는 다르게 내 스타일로 내 스타일로 밤새 일했지 every day 네가 클럽에 쏘는데 yeah. 잘 놀랐지 말고 들었네 작업실처럼 살아 통째로 속아가도 덕분에 모로가도 갈리는 성공가도 소녀들아 더 크게 소리 질러 밤새 일했지 everyday 네가 클럽에 쏘는데 yeah. 딴 녀석들은 다르게 I don't wanna say yes I don't wanna say yes 소리쳐봐 몸에 타버리도록 all night 네가 fire Gotta make it gotta make it 거부는 거부해 나 원래 너무해 모두 다 따라해 거부는 거부해 전부 나의 노예 모두 다 따라해
3포 세대 5포 세대 그럼 난 6포가 좋으니까 6포 세대 언론과 어른들은 의지가 없다면 우리 싹초식처럼 배려해 해보기도 전에 죽여 enemy 벌써부터 고개 숙여 받아 energy 절대 막 포기 you know you're not lonely 너 안에 새벽은 나보다 예뻐 Can I get a little bit of hope? 잠들 청춘이 get walk go 밤새 일했지 야구게 네가 클럽에 손을 대 yeah. 작은 숲들과 다르게
I don't wanna say yes, I don't wanna say yes. 소리쳐봐. Alright, 우리 타버리도록 all night.
fire
Gotta make it, gotta make it. 거부는 거부해. 나 원래 너무해. 모두 다 따라해. 거부는 거부해. 전부 나의 노예. 모두 다 따라해. 이런 게 방탄 스타일. 이 거짓말 획들과는 달라. 매일이 hustle life. I gotta make it fun, baby. 이런 게 방탄 스타일. 이 거짓말 획들과는 달라. 매일이 hustle life. I gotta make 난 좀 짜라. Say what? Say what? Say
Okay. In a word,
The saxophone. I'm so happy I heard it. They just brought that in and
shit's dope, man.
Yeah.
The-
It is.
okay.
Saxophone.
Like you have like those songs that come out, you know, especially seeing this was like said 2015 down there, which we saw on the can't remember the video now. Anyways, but like he kind of introduces the band and the group, basically letting them know, hey, it's about to get crazy in here. Just so know, you don't know who we are. You're gonna find out.
You're gonna learn today.
But yeah, dude, that beat one is dope. I love the beat. The saxophone cut up mutation or altering up. Dude, I if I can be like just like 100% honest, I don't care about saxophone. Like I love jazz music and I love sax players when they're in their element, right? No, I mean that's what you like too. Don't lie, but it was just I always had an issue with the gimmickiness of a saxophone when it came to certain musicians. Like that guy who has the long
Kenny G.
flowing. No, he plays a clarinet. I thought.
No, he plays a soprano saxophone out the side of his mouth instead of straight on. But whatever.
Anyways, I thought that dude played a recorder. No, no, but it's like that. But there's also the guy called Sax Man, and it's the guy in like the 80s and 90s who they gave sunglasses, and he would have like long flowing curl type hair, and he'd wear a tight shirt with a muscly bound body, and he's playing saxophone. He was in a lot of videos and weird stuff. Like he was almost a meme before memes existed. But it was almost that caricature for saxophone. But that was probably the coolest modern representation of saxophone.
Thank you.
In the fact that it just cut it up and it made it funky, but at the same time, it was still a hard hitting beat.
Yeah.
So it's great production value.
Yeah.
And I'm curious where that came from. Like, again,
Who made the beat?
I annoy you guys a lot. I'm sorry, but who made the beat? We're
Why
curious.
can't you look it up? Because our phones are doing the recording. That's why we can't look it up.
Yeah. We a long time ago, I had cameras and they were cool, but they were useless because depending on if they got a little too hot after 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, they would just shut off. Well, you can't do a podcast and be like, okay, it's a great podcast. Let's look in the cameras. How long did yours record? 22 minutes. How long did yours record? 5. Because you have a 5-minute podcast.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So until we can afford mirrorless cameras that have a longer recording life, we're stuck with cell phones. And that's probably why Work It Out podcast hasn't grown that much, is because I can't exactly be like, and this is my guest. Can I borrow your cell phone? I need to record your angle. Like, that's kind of mean.
Like, you don't have equipment? No, you brought the equipment.
Yeah,
it's
right.
in your pocket.
I've got everything else. I just don't have a camera for a video podcast. It's horrible. But we're broke, so that's why. But which we are in talks to actually grow the brand and learn the branding style, to actually try and get a couple brands to sponsor us. That way we can afford some new gear, some upgrades, and build a set and stuff like that. So that's what we're looking for. But yeah, as for BTS and this song, this is one of their, it's not one of their earlier ones. It's just an earlier one. You know, it was 2015, but they've been doing this since 2011 or 2013.
Yeah.
Something like that. Was it 2013 or 2011?
I thought it was 10 years, but we just hit
2013. Okay.
But we just hit 2013.
So it may be like 11 years.
Yeah. I think
it's something like that. Anyways, but
sounds
yeah,
right.
So Dope came out 2 years after they came out. That's cool. But no, I really liked it. I like the energy, so much energy. That's why.
And that's because of the saxophone. I'm just going to throw it out there.
I'm pretty sure it's those dudes. If there was no saxophone, it still would have had the same amount of energy.
It'd be a little less.
Maybe. Those guys have a lot of energy.
They do. But you take elements of the beat out.
You just really want to bring some clout to the saxophone.
Come on. I played from when I was in third grade all the way in college. So.
The saxophone. Sorry, I don't mean to be opening a soda, but I like soda. Shouldn't drink it. I shouldn't drink it, but
I drink water. He drinks soda over there. This is the healthy side.
Yeah, you're right. I never drink water.
Yeah. I still filled up. There you go. First sip all week.
They just watched me take a sip not 10 seconds ago. Anyways, so enough of Aich. But no, dude, I really liked it. I liked what they were saying, which is, like a lot of bands, a lot of these groups that are in Korea, some that are in Japan, and what they have this, like, I want to say it's like a clout ring. Like they're like, hey, we just want to let you know, we're about to throw some stuff on you. You're about to be impressed, and gonna feel like you're not doing much with your life compared to us. Because I will say, if you look at all the stuff they've accomplished, all the things that they've done, it's like this song basically is kind of a theme song for, hey, you don't do as much.
Yeah.
You are not as talented. Good luck. No, but no, dude, I really like the song. It has great beat, great cadence and tone to all of their lines. And even the rap vocals, freaking pristine.
It was a good timing too.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
It was great timing.
Change it up, rap. Yeah.
And they all had like a little different timing. Like it was almost like it was different timings for each one of their rap vocals. Arm, of course, waited a half a second. I think he came in on the next bar, but they each were unique. It wasn't like, someone doing the exact same thing with different words as the previous guy. They were all unique in what they were saying, which was very impressive. And that falsetto at the end, though, for the vocal line, that was pretty impressive. Yeah, that was very impressive. We need to watch the live version of that. But yeah, it was very impressive.
Did you notice the old school computers on the part where he's working? I'm like,
yeah.
This is a new video. Okay, I like the old retro throwback in there. Like, all right, I want a computer scene, but I want old computers. I don't know
like
where
Commodore
you find
64 or the ones where it's like just a monitor and the computer's in the background, a giant wall with discs that move around and rotate.
That's all he needed. They should have just found a floppy. He could have had it in his hand and just threw it down.
Oh my goodness, a floppy.
You saw the computers in there.
I haven't
those
seen
computers used floppies.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in forever. Like, I honestly can't remember the last time I saw one.
It hopefully was elementary school, and that was it. Hopefully your middle school.
Well, they
was
still
upgraded.
called 3.5 floppies. Those were still active around that time. And then it was, remember zip disks? The thicker ones?
I don't think I saw those.
Really?
I remember mini disc before.
Yeah,
CDs
mini discs.
came.
It was around the same time.
I just missed
Zip
those.
discs were used more in like graphics and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm still
Like
new.
I was in
graphics.
business multimedia class, and because they just held more. Like a 3.5 floppy disk, which was a hard disk. I don't know why they called it a floppy. Never made sense to me.
Well, the big ones were floppy. The five.
No, the big ones were floppy because they were literally floppy, but they still called the 3.5 disc a floppy disk. It still said it, and I'm like, this is not floppy. The other one, you can make sense because you go, let me put a little bow on it, and we can play some.
Were there chips in that bag?
Nice. No, you're not having chips.
Oh. I know somebody just freaked out. He bet not.
You better not eat those stinking chips. I had a thought too, like during that last video, if we came back, I was like, dude, how funny would it be like during cuts or whatever, have you like just keep putting a bag on the desk over and over till there's like 50 of them. You're like, yeah, Joel, it's really interesting. See if anybody notices. I mean, they'll notice after bag like 15. They'll be like, why is he bringing out all those bags of chips? It's weird.
And then the other people be like, he better not open them.
Yeah, right.
He better not open them.
Hey, Joel, how are you doing today? Yeah. I don't know. I thought it'd be funny. No, but overall, like BTS does a lot of their music videos, which that one felt, even though it was a music video, it says MV on it, but it felt a little more, I don't know, more live in a way. Because it looks like it was almost one shot take through the whole thing, except for whenever, it changes over to rap lines. And they're changing outfits, of course. That would be impossible to be like, okay, just turn the camera this way. Hold on. That'd be cool if that's what happened. That'd be really trippy. Because it was one rapper. No, that there had to be some cuts. But still, I don't know. It was impressive videos, interesting, entertaining. The music was great. The dance choreography was interesting. It kept going. It wasn't like, I know, it wasn't boring. That's what I'm saying. Like, for the most part, again, everybody knows I don't really connect to
Joel
dance
doesn't dance.
at all.
He doesn't like dancing.
I just don't connect to it. I get bored. But it was at least interesting in the way that it fit with the timing of the music and how it shifted. And their like movement is going along with that,
Because the
like
saxophone is the most important. You just said it again. Just saying. I want you
Your
to understand.
obsession with saxophone.
Best part.
Yeah. But
I made the old song.
no, I really like the song. I think it was good. Music
think it was
video.
dope.
Any thoughts for you?
I've been sharing my thoughts the whole time.
No, I mean any other thoughts for you? That's why I said other thoughts for you.
I didn't hear the beginning of what you said.
Okay.
I'm deaf in one ear. Turn my mic up. My headphones.
I did turn your mic up. You do know that.
Dang it. Messed up.
Rats.
I liked all the sets. I was looking through all the sets just how to see or seeing how they what they was wearing was going with them. Because the guy had like he had a suit on, but he had the shorts with the suit, so he looked like the nerd. But he was the guy with the
in the elevator.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. The guy who's in the entire race NASCAR gear as he's shifting up, checkered flags come down. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's good timing because it would have sucked if it would have been like, okay, running through it again, ready? Dun, dun. And the guy's like, only one side comes down. It's like, dang it, Jimmy. What's wrong with you? Get on the ball, man. We're going to fire you. You're not getting paid today. I'm sorry. Both of them at the same time. Left or right, both. Yeah. No, I liked the video. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was well done, well shot. I like the song. The song is very interesting, high energy, like gets you moving,
catchy.
Get your blood pumping.
Yeah.
Definitely catchy in your head. BTS is always like that, though. But I've noticed that with like Blackpink, BTS, XG, they have like really those types of hooks that you're like, Oh, that's been used in every TikTok video for the past 20 years. So, like, it feels like you've heard it a million billion times, but you don't exactly know if you have heard it. It's just the minute you do hear it, you're like, kind of want to hear that again. Like, or it's in your head playing consistently, making you insane. Like, especially, what was it? Fake Love. Yeah, that was in my head for a while.
My daughter still sings that.
You still sing that. Dude, there was the first, the next 10 videos, the next 10 videos we did, you would start out singing that under your breath. Sometimes even when I'm talking in the intro, I just hear him go on the microphone. It's very soft. Make love. Just very soft. Just make love. And I'll be like, well, I got to cut that out. Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter does that. She'll just walk around the house with the tablet. I think she's only seen the video maybe once. She probably just heard the song when I played it at the house.
A lot of their songs are like that, where it's like, it's almost like an earworm. It sticks in your head and runs through it multiple times. And I've noticed that when we go through like a series of recording 5 in a row, that even you and I, when we're done, we'll be like talking and cleaning up, and we'll be like, we'll be singing the hooks of these stupid songs to each other. And every single time we do it, we're like, oh my God, stop doing it. Like, we both do it to each other. Like, we don't even notice when we're doing it to ourselves. We have to remind each other, hey, you're doing it again. Son of a bitch. It's okay. You're just saying it. Now you're doing it. Quit it. Stuff gets in your head and you can't get it out, man. That's the sign of a good song, though. That's a sign of something that sticks with you. You connect to.
If you're singing along with it before it goes off, it's a great song.
Yeah. That happens quite a bit. And I used to know kids in high school who were like, it's a stupid song. It's all pop music and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know why it's pop music? That's not a genre. It's popular music. Yeah. That's why it's called that. Well, it's just talking about Britney Spears. I'm like, no, pop music stands for anything that is so popular that it's part of pop culture. Like, that's the idea. Because you love a band that has showcases where 3 people show up does not make it a good band, you know?
They could have good music.
No, they could have good music.
They need a saxophone.
Doesn't make it a
That's
good
why
band.
no one knows about them yet. 3-piece band. 4-piece band.
Dude, I would love, if y'all know of any type of example of like a metalcore act that has saxophone, please let me know and send it my way. I so want to see. That would be a fun episode to be like, how many different genres of music use saxophone, and have like a country song, a pop song, an R&B song. Like, you get crazy with it. I wonder if there was like a Steve Vai version of saxophone that wasn't jazz oriented.
Well, I know Sade and Amy Winehouse, they always use Barry sax, and that was just phenomenal. Yeah. There's only been a handful of people I can think of.
Now I'm going to think about that all day. Actually, I still have that saxophone line running through my head, though. Yeah. Okay, guys. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when new videos are coming out. Check out the fourth wall, which is above. At the beginning of the episode, they won't let you do link twice. I want to do it at the beginning and at the end. They won't let you do that.
Maybe we need more followers.
No, it's just, I don't think they want an episode to have like 15,000 links on it. They want them to all be unique.
Okay. See that.
Still weird. But yeah, so make sure you check everything out. And I just want to let you guys know that I love you. And I hope you have the best day, the bestest day.
Oh, it's even better than the best.
And the bestest. But do something nice. Go outside and like, don't hug a stranger, but like, say hi. Yeah, be wary of hugging strangers. But
I was trying to give you a hug.
That's so horrible. I was trying to give you a hug. Why are you so mean? No, don't hug a stranger. Just like say hi, smile to them. If they look like they're having a bad day, just be like, hey, I hope you have a better day. Fuck off. Just damn it. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've been like, oh, that guy looks sad. I want to make him feel better. Hey, buddy, I just wanted to let you know Shut the fuck up. I will. You have a whatever. Okay. Some people not having a good day. It's okay if they cuss you out. It's okay. But at least you tried to make the world a better place. And that's what matters.